journey begins in the midst of chaos. King Solomon's once glorious empire begins to unravel. Tensions simmer beneath the surface of the united tribes of Israel. Following Solomon's death, his son Rehoboam ascends the throne in Jerusalem, expecting loyalty, but instead he's met with rebellion. In a tense showdown at Shechem, the northern tribes, led by the charismatic Jeroboam, demand relief from heavy labor and taxes. Rehoboam, driven by pride and poor counsel, answers with threats instead of compromise. The fragile unity shatters. 10 tribes break away, declaring Jeroboam king over the new northern kingdom of Israel. Left behind, Judah and Benjamin form the southern kingdom of Judah, clinging to David's lineage. Civil war looms as Rehoboam prepares for battle, but divine intervention halts his plans. Even without open warfare, years of tension follow: border skirmishes, political assassinations, and ideological battles over worship and allegiance. Judah itself is far from peaceful. Royal coups, foreign alliances, and religious reforms tear at its fabric. As the dust settles, a once united kingdom lies divided. Brothers turned enemies, altars destroyed, and the legacy of David now split in two. As whispers of a brutal civil war between the tribes of Israel and Benjamin fill the air. The land is drenched in blood, and the scent of despair clings to the survivors. A once mighty tribe, now on the brink of annihilation. Imagine the marine blue skies of Israel now painted with the smoky ashes of Gibeah, the city where our story unfolds. We witness flashbacks of the heinous crime committed, the spark that ignited a fervor of revenge amongst the other tribes. See what initially screamed for justice soon descended into a relentless pursuit of vengeance. Tribal loyalty fractures as longtime brothers turn against each other. We see the scattered remnants of the Benjamites hiding and alone, questioning their allegiance and decisions. Through reflective dialogue and tense standoffs, we uncover the fundamental themes driving the plot: justice, battling against unbridled vengeance, and the harrowing cost of war. A debt paid not only in losses and suffering, but in the almost complete destruction of a people's identity and future. In the aftermath of a massive conflict, the tribes of Israel stand together amidst the weight of their collective grief. The landscape of Mizpah serves as a somber backdrop as they reflect on a harsh reality. One of their own, the tribe of Benjamin, teeters on the brink of extinction. As the dust settles, a solemn oath cast in the heat of battle looms large over their heads. They had vowed never to allow their daughters to wed the Benjaminites. But now, with the survival of a tribe at stake, the gravity of this promise sinks in deeply. Faced with a moral crossroads, they know their decision carries profound consequences. Their resolve is tested further when a census reveals that the people of Jabesh Gilead were absent at the fateful assembly. A revelation that stirs a mixture of hope and guilt. Bonds are strained and questions are raised in this challenging chapter of their shared history. As the tribes grapple with the meaning of their oath and the pangs of collective guilt, their mission becomes clear: to find a path toward survival and reconciliation. But will old promises and deep-rooted loyalties be upheld or bent in favor of renewed unity? Only the steadfastness of their faith and the wisdom of their elders can guide them now. As our stories continues, the town of Jabesh Gilead stands under the ominous threat of siege. Its people are unaware of the impending storm as silence blankets the night. Driven by greed and vengeance, a ruthless force prepares to descend upon the unsuspecting town. The leaders see this as an opportunity to exploit not only land but its people. Desperate whispers are traded in the shadows between townsfolk wondering about the absent protection from their allies. At dawn, the skies roar with the drums of war. Jabesh Gilead trembles as soldiers flood its gates, tearing through defenses. A few soldiers murmur amongst themselves, conflicted by the orders. "This isn't what I signed up for," he whispers to his comrade. A moment of mercy etched upon his brow. A soldier urges a family to flee, pointing to a secret path. "This way, hurry," he says. As the cries of battle fade, the cruel aftermath emerges. 400 young women are taken, a twisted solution bound by desperate traditions. In the ashes of Jabesh Gilead, a lesson stands: Even in the bleakest of times, compassion can shine through the darkness, leaving whispers of hope in its wake. The resilience of Jabesh is not just in its walls, but in the spirit of its people, a testament that humanity survives even amidst the siege. As our story unfolds, we're met with a pressing dilemma. 200 Benjaminites stand wifeless, and the tribe needs a plan. In the backdrop of the vibrant festival of Shiloh, where music and dance fill the air, we see a scheme brewing. The elders of the tribe devise a controversial plan. As the young maidens dance, the Benjaminites will seize their future brides. The tension in Shiloh is palpable. This scene isn't just a tale of marriage, it's an exploration into themes of faith, gender, manipulation, and power dynamics, echoing through history to our very day. As the young women whirl to the rhythm, unknowing of the fate decided for them, the tension mounts. Can you imagine the courage and fear intertwined in this festival of destiny? This chapter challenges us to ponder about justice, moral decisions, and the lengths we go to preserve a community's future. Stay tuned as we unravel the layers of intention and consequence in this powerful narrative. What would you do if faced with such a choice? This is not just an old tale, it's one filled with a dialogue on morality that caters to our deepest human instincts. It was meant to be a celebration. Music echoed through the hills, laughter rose like incense, and the daughters of Shiloh danced in the open fields. But under the joy, a darker plan was set in motion. From behind the trees, young men surged forward. Benjaminites, desperate to preserve their tribe, now sanctioned to take wives by force. In the dust of celebration, the dance became chaos. The women were taken, not courted, not chosen, taken. The families cried out in grief, their outrage echoing through the land. But the elders, speaking from power and desperation, offered justification. It was necessary, they said. It was spiritual, they reasoned. It was legal, they claimed. In the homes of Benjamin, the dust settled. But peace did not. The abducted women, now called wives, carried more than fear. They carried questions, pain, and defiance. Some were silent, others resisted. Not all would submit quietly. In the tension between law and justice, survival and sacrifice, a new chapter of Israel's story unfolded. The consequences of a vow, now lived out in every uneasy home. This is not just a tale of marriage, it is a reckoning. A dance turned dust, a wound hidden beneath the banner of peace. In the dance and the dust, stories rewrite themselves and destinies intertwine. In the remains of a once flourishing civilization, the Benjaminite tribe works tirelessly to rebuild their world. Despite the evident remnants of tragedy, houses still in ruins, faces marked by sorrow, the tribe embraces the essence of community. They are not the same as before, but hope persists as the heart of their endeavor. The children laugh together, absorbed in an innocent game of hide and seek, unaware of the price their elders paid for their laughter. Their vitality sparks a poignant note. They are the seeds of a future where peace can grow against all odds. As dusk settles, an elderly member of the tribe, once a fierce warrior, gathers the children around. He begins to tell tales of courage and loss. His words weave both warning and wisdom, charged with the emotion of lived experience. Remember, he says, wrongs can be righted and scars marred, yet hope is the greatest legacy we leave behind. The Benjaminites once faced desolation, unraveled by violence, yet from their fragmented hearts, a dream emerges, a beacon for future generations. This journey of forgiveness and healing is their eternal gift to the world. They understand that by nurturing innocence and embracing the promise of tomorrow, they defy the specters of their past. Join us next time as we explore more biblical tales. Until then, keep spreading love and kindness.